A group of 10 men and a woman were on the submarine that went missing. The submarine was under the command of a captain and had a navigator. The rest of the crew were engineers, electricians and mechanics. Charles, the captain, was an experienced sailor and a veteran of many sea voyages. His navigator, Jean, had been trained in both celestial and electronic navigation. The other members of the crew were mainly young men in their late 20s. One of the electricians was a woman, Martha, who joined the crew at the last minute. Her specialized knowledge was invaluable when the submarine ran into technical difficulties. Two of the engineers wore the rank insignia of the United States Navy on their uniforms. Jamie and Dirk had both served in the Navy for several years prior to joining the crew of the submarine. The other members of the crew were from various other countries, including France, Italy, and Germany. All spoke a variety of languages and worked as a cooperative team. Several of the crew had families back home and had written letters to them before embarking on the journey. The crew also included 3 mechanics to maintain and repair the vital equipment on the submarine. Peter, the chief mechanic, was very skilled in his work and was highly respected by the rest of the crew. Each of the crew members brought a personal item with them for luck on their voyage. The captain carried a lucky coin given to him by his father years ago. Martha had a small piece of coral that she marveled at each time she looked at it. Dirk kept a pocket watch he had been given by his father when he left the Navy. One of the other crew members had a book of poetry that he read to the others when they were off duty. The crew also had a collection of music that they would listen to during their free time. The submarine was stocked with food and water for the long voyage. Each of the crew members had their own bunk and personal belongings. Before they left, each crew member said their goodbyes to their families. They also checked over the submarine one last time to make sure everything was in working order. Once they were ready, they set off, not knowing what the future held for them.